Hello everyone, welcome you back to another video on that series on algorithm. So as I have promised, I will upload one video each day on algorithm. So please, if you do not have watched the first video, then go and watch the first video, and that will give you a idea about what is algorithm, what is time complexity, what is space complexity, right? So today on this class we are going to discuss there are some questions of how to calculate time complexity and space complexity. Okay, so so in the previous video we know that what is time complexity and space complexity. Time complexity is the estimation of CPU time required for execution of an algorithm. So this is a famous algorithm you must have known. This is the swapping algorithm. Now we have to calculate what is the time complexity of this algorithm, right? So we need to find out how much the CPU time this algorithm is requiring. Okay, so temp equals to this is a single statement, and this will execute for the single time only. So this will be take order of 1, like this is the constant time it is taking. Okay, this line, and about this line also will execute for a single time, so this will also take order of 1 time. This will also execute for the single time, so it will be taking order of 1. So for the by adding all these things we are getting order of 3, that will be equals to order of 1. So we can say that the swap algorithm is taking constant time. Okay, so the time complexity of swap algorithm is order of 1. Okay, so this is how we calculate the time complexity of a problem. So let's discuss some of the other questions. Look at this question. So before solving this question, don't go for the syntax of the program, right? We are just calculating on that algorithm, so don't go for the syntax like here I is not declared, so don't go for that. So let's see. So this is the first statement. Okay, first line, this will be execute for the single time, so this will be taking order of 1. This will be take single time it will going to execute, so this is taking constant time. Okay, so see this one, how much number of times it will get executed. You must be knowing how the loop will be working. This is the initialization part, this is the condition checking part, this is the updation part, and this is the loop statements, right? So first of all, when the control flow is coming here, I equals to 1, it is initializing, then it is going here to check like the condition is true or false. If the condition is true, then it is going here, and after executing this statement it is coming back to here updation part, right? So after the updation part it is going back again to the condition checking part, and if the condition checking is true, then again the loop statements, again this process is going on. Okay, so this will be executed for the single time, and all these things will be depends upon this condition checking part. Okay, so here let's see. Now we have to find out how many number of times this statement will get executed, and this statement will get executed. After at last we will add all these three and can get the time complexity. This is the procedure, right? So here let's check from I equals to 1. When I is equals to 1, then from I equals to 1, I is less than n, this is true, then this will be coming to this loop statements, and this will getting executed, then I is becoming 2, then checking. So this is how 1 2 3 4 I will be updating till what part, till n, like when I is becoming n, then this is true, then it is coming there, then again updating. So when I is becoming n plus 1, then this condition is getting false, so this statement is executing n times. Okay, so this is taking order of n, and this statement is also executing n times, so this is also taking order of n. So we can add all these threes, like we are getting order of 2n plus 1. So in the first class I am explaining you how to represent this 2n plus 1. So I can write it as simply order of n. Okay, because it is just adding some constant and multiplying some constant, so we can represent this as order of n. Okay, let's see this question. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do, we need to go to the initialization part. So I equals to 1 is get initialized. Then what we need to do, we need to go to the condition checking part. 1 is less than n is true, then we can go to the loop statements. So g1 is get printed, so this will be executed like one time. This is get executed. So after that, from here we need to go to the updation part. So now I has become 3. Now 3 is less than n. If this is true, then again this statement will get executed. Then from this, then the updation part, then I will become 5, right? So 5 is less than n. If 5 is less than n, then again the statements will go on. We need to check out how many times I will get executed, right? From I, the initial value of I is 1, then it is getting 3, then it is becoming 5, then 7, then 9. In this way it will go till n. So look, if you look at this sequence, this series, then we can get that this is a AP series, right? So the difference between two consecutive term is 2. So how to find out a, this is the one of the like formula, you need to understand it. This is one of the important formula. So in an AP, right, we can find out the nth term. Tn equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So what is a? A is the first term, d is the common difference. Okay, so how to find out the sum? The sum we can find out as n by 2 whole into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so this can be rewritten as n by 2. This a can be written as like a plus n minus 1 into d. So look at this, a plus n minus 1 into d. We have like seen somewhere like this one. So I can write it as n by 2. A is the first term plus a plus n minus 1 into d is the last term, the nth term, the last term. So this can be another formula, right? So you need to remember these things because it will be coming in the previous questions. Like we will be going to use this concept in the in the next questions. So look at this question. So it will be getting executed like how many times? Then 7, then 9. In this fashion, this will be go on till n, right? So let's find out how many times it will be getting executed. Like first, the first term is 1, a plus. I am using this formula, 1 plus n minus 1 into d. Like I am writing it as mth term. Okay. So I am thinking that n is the mth term of mine because here n is also used. So how can we use n here? So that's why I am writing m here. So m minus 1 into d equals to n minus 1. We know d value is 2 here. So m minus 1 into 2 equals to n minus 1. M minus 1 equals to n minus 1 by 2. M equals to n minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, so by simplifying it we are getting n plus 1 by 2, right? So from this we get to know that after n plus 1 by 2th term we are getting n. First we will get 1, then 3, then 5, then 7. After n plus 1 by 2th term we are getting n. So this statement and this statement, okay, so these are going to executed till order of n plus 1 by 2. This one will also get executed till n plus 1 by 2. So in total we are getting how much? N plus 1. So this can be written as order of n. Okay. I will stop here today, and tomorrow or today also I may upload another video on these questions. I have at least 100 questions on this time complexity calculation. After that we will study the master theorem and the substitution method, the tree method, everything we are going to learn. So please like, share and subscribe. Share with your friends who is having no coaching materials, nothing, so they can be get benefited, right? So if you want more questions or anything, just ping me on Telegram. We can discuss your doubt, everything there. Okay, so thank you for today.